All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different this season, see how it goes. What I'm going to be doing is every war, I'm going to be taking a tier 1 defense and talking over counters on it, just because I think that's a bit more valuable, taking the hardest defense with the most bans, and just kind of breaking it down for you guys like I was when I was playing tier 1. Tier 4 not really doing the job there. It's kind of odd because you can just do pretty much whatever. And then as far as fights go, I'm going to give you a weekly highlight of the fights I took in tier 4 so that we're not overloaded with like constant silk fights or titania fights where that's kind of getting boring. So for today's war, we're going to go over this defense. There'll probably be another defense war, and then probably on Mondays or Tuesdays, you guys will have a highlight video. So tier 1, currently this alliance bans Silk, Stealthy, and Herc, and then the 2 blacklisted champions are Titania and Hulk for good reason. They're kind of ripping apart the map. All right, so Boss Island, you've got a Photon Boss, you've got Mantis, also have S99 Absorbing Man, you've got Quicksilver, Human Torch, Hulk, you've got Void, Quicksilver, Adam, you've got Doom and Hood, Werewolf by Night, you've got Quicksilver, Cassie, Killmonger, you've got Omega Red, can probably get away with Apocalypse too, Maw, Cassie, or Quicksilver, Gore, Hood, or Claire, Future Ant-Man, you've got Hulkling or Magneto, Mojo, Cassie, or Quicksilver, and then JJ, you've got Valkyrie, Jabari Panther, or Crossbones. The rest of the shared islands, Korg, probably go with Omega Red or Apocalypse. Sasquatch, I'd probably go with Quicksilver or Cap, Infinity War. Bishop, probably go with Viv or Omega Sentinel. Section 2, all the paths. Path 1 in Section 2, I'm sure you can get away with Archangel for both, if not Quicksilver or Cassie for Wiccan, and then Fury or Crossbones for Spam. Domino can get away with Shuri or Nebula, and then Quicksilver, Cassie, Cap for Rintraw. Path 3, the whole thing probably can be done with Carl or Claire. Path 4, Havoc, you've got Warlock, G99. Claire would probably go with Ronin or Jabari Panther, since they're tactic shruggers. Path 5, Weapon X, Nimrod or Mega Sentinel. And then Chavez, I would probably go with Ant-Man or Massacre. And then Path 6, Doom, really anyone, Cassie, Quicksilver, probably the most common on the map at the moment. And then Terrax, you could use those two for Terrax and mitigate the field damage. 7, Atuma, probably Omega Red or Apocalypse. Actually, just go with Omega Red or Havoc. And then Wong, Cassie, or Quicksilver. And then Path 7, we can see the whole thing, or sorry, Path 8, we can see the whole thing, that's Shuri down there. I'd probably go with Hulkling or Cosmic Ghost Rider. And then for Hulkling, probably go with Chavez or Spidey Supreme. And then Path 9 in Section 2 was Nova and Spidey Supreme. So I could probably see people getting away with Quicksilver or Cassie for both. Section 1, Path 1, Morbius. I would go with, I'm sure Elsa would work, and Kate. And then for Longshot, I would go Cassie or Quicksilver. Mangog, Cassie or Quicksilver. Gallon, Tigra, Rintraw, Wiccan. Path 3, Gallon or Hulkling for Venom, and then Quicksilver, Cassie for Scarlet Witch, Sigil. Path 4, I could probably see Jabari Panther or Ronin working. Both are tactic shruggers. And then Path 5, Cassie, well, not Cassie, Quicksilver or Cap for Kindred, and then Apocalypse or Valkyrie for Fury. And then Path 6, Man Thing, Cassie or Quicksilver again. Nimrod or, well, Omega Sentinel or Viv for Sauron. And then path 7, Apocalypse or Omega Red for Zemo. You've got Nebula, and then Tactic, Cassie or Quicksilver for Dragon Man. Path 8, the whole thing probably can be taken with Blade. Can also get away with Tactic attackers as well. And then path 9, I could actually see either Valkyrie for the whole thing or using Iceman and just keeping count of rock stacks for things. So that does it for defense. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully it gives some insight. It's a little more entertaining than Tier 4 Wars. Probably expect this more regularly, but also let me know your opinions in the comments, and I will catch you guys at the next defense.